as we know as Raden Adjeng Kartini, was born in Jepara 21st April 1879. She was a Japanese woman and an Indonesian heroine because fight for women emancipation. Well, Kartini was born in aristocratic Japanese family. Her father, Sosioningrat, was a regency chief of Jepara, and her mother, Nasira, was a religion teacher in Iwaku. Kartini's family was an intellectual family. Her family allowed her to attend school until she was 12 years old. In school, she already mastering Dutch very well. It is an unusual subject to master by women in Japanese Indonesia. After she was 12 years old, her father and her parents took her into a secluded tradition, and Japanese traditional nobility. Secluded tradition is a tradition when a woman in 12 years old should stay at home and waiting until their bride comes to her. Kartinis don't want to stay at home anymore, and she tried to learn the world outside by reading the newspapers and sending letters for her pen pals in Dutch named Stella. By do that things, Kartinis know and realize that the condition of women in Indonesia is not a good one, because women after 12 years old, they have to stay at home and they don't need to continue their study. But Kartinis believe that women is very necessarily to continue their study to support their life by themselves. And by those things, Kartinis was inspired to make a fight by herself to fight against our culture at the time that women just stayed at home. She wants to make women and men equal at the same level. It means that Kartini wants to women continue their study. So Kartini was inspired to make women emancipation in Indonesia, and it was the worth it fight, because Kartini have success to fight for women rights. So it is all the biography of Kartini, and it is all about how Kartini can fight for human rights and women emancipation in Indonesia.
Okay, well, after my friends told you about Kartini biography, now I will tell you about Kartini books. I believe that all of you already know about Kartini books, Habis Gelap Terbit Veteran. But did you know this book is not surely written by Kartini, but this book consists of the letters that he already sent for 8 pen pals in the Dutch. And this book is collected by Mr. Adjeng to make a book. In this first letter, she sent to Mr. Stella, and she tried to deliver her idea about the woman emancipation, because the condition at the time where the woman stay at home and the men going to law and education institute. And then after Kartini died, Mr. Adjeng tried to collect all of her letters to her pen pals and make it in one book. And then in 1911, Mr. Adjeng published it with the name Dorbis Temis Life, or in English is Alterine Consumption. And in this book is contained of 100 letters from Kartini to her pen pals. And then in 1938, Mr. Armin Pen from Balai Pustaka, she translated it to Indonesian and make it name Habis Gelap Terbit Terang. And in this book is Mr. Armin just put 85 letters from Kartini to her pen pals in the Dutch from 100 to 85. Okay, that's all the story of Kartini books named Habis Gelap Terbitlah Terang.
Okay, well, I'm sure that all of you have known about Raden Kartini, or we usually call her name Ibu Kartini. In the area of Kartini, the women not have same right with the men. They just stay at home, cooking, washing, etc. When Kartini looks this condition, they try to change the woman brain that have the right to save and join participant in the developing of Indonesia country. From his thinking, he success to change the woman brain, and Kartini try to build Kartini school for native women in Indonesia. From the Kartini Foundation, who built by Founder family, she success to build Kartini school in some areas such as Semarang, Cirebon, Madiun, and Yogyakarta. From the school, Kartini can make the woman have the changing in the life. They have time change to study and can participate in the country's development. From the Kartini's fighting, Sukarno declared in 21 April that the women in Indonesia should participate in the Indonesian development. And Sukarno decided to build Kartini statue in the Merdeka Jakarta Square. As the women, we must say thankful to Raden Kartini, because from his fighting, the women can have the same right and the same line with the men in Indonesia. As we know that in the Jokowi era, many women has stayed in the ministry of Jokowi. It means that the women in Indonesia start to make the new era for now. So that in the 21 April, we as Indonesian people, we always remember, celebrate Hari Ibu Kita Kartini, because we must know that Kartini not only important woman, but he is also become Indonesian hero, and we must proud with her. Okay, that's all about R.A. Kartini fighting in the women. Okay guys, that's all about Raden Adjeng Kartini as famous woman in the world.
For all women in Indonesia, don't make Kartini's fight for nothing. You have to study hard and put God in your heart and get a better future.
Okay, thank you for watching.